All right. We are live. Welcome to the weekly stream. I was off for my normal time last week. Did an early stream, a little unboxing. If you haven't seen it, check it out on the YouTube. Happy to be back. Happy to be here, having a good time. Last week I was in Disney World, so I missed out on my normal video game stream, but we're making up for it today because today we're playing Monster Truck Destruction. So this is a game originally designed for mobile. I started playing this game when it was brand new in 2012, so 12 years I've been playing this game. And it's evolved a bit since then. There was supposed to be a sequel. It got pushed off because the world shut down, and they've never really come back. The game has had all kinds of upgrades. They've added new trucks. They've added all kinds of things, new tracks, new modes. I don't think they've added all of those things on the port to Steam, which is what I'll be playing today. I've actually never played the version for Steam, so we're gonna check that out together for the first time. A little strange. I literally only opened it the other day just to make sure it would run. I've never played the version for Steam, so let's get into it. You see here, I did go ahead when I opened it the other day. Hey, Bobby in the chat, welcome, my friend. Uh, yeah, picked up classic barefoot, the Dodge Ram. This was a big truck that ran on the Penda Point series when I was a kid. Looked exactly like this. Got to see it one time in person in the great state of Maine, and absolutely love this truck. I'm going to scroll through so we can just kind of look at who's on the roster here, see who's available. I believe if I come back, yeah, this way, it'll start me. So this is the first truck they show you when you open it up. This is one of the latter era Bigfoot trucks before they started doing the throwbacks. Let's see, they got Rhizolome Defender, a truck I'm not familiar with, but I think Bigfoot ran. We got the USA One. Now this is a late era USA One. This would be when it already had the tube frame. I think this would have been in the late 2000s maybe. Back to the barefoot, of course. We got Outback Thunder, another Bigfoot. This is a later era version of the Firestone Bigfoot. Got a late era snake bite with that sort of lightning bolt there. Yeah, I had the game on the phone. I had it on the iPad when it was brand new. That's where I kind of got used to playing it. I actually played the phone version a little bit on my flight back from Disney World to kind of psych myself up for this. But again, I don't think this version has all the stuff that they put into that game. Um, all right, we got Bigfoot Summit Racing. We got another version of Firestone Bigfoot. They love their brand tie-ins. Always supporting their sponsors. We got a Western Renegade. Looks like a bit of a Humvee. Bigfoot Odyssey, the Extreme Battery. So I believe this would be the electric Bigfoot, Bigfoot 20. But you can clearly see a gas engine in there. I think they didn't bother making extra model types for the trucks in the game. I got the Carolina Crusher, oddly with a Dodge Ram body that it's running. Again, I think they just didn't want to make new 3D models. Midwest Four-Wheel Drive Center Bigfoot. That's the original text on Bigfoot 1 before it was fully done up with the classic cartoon truck like we all came to know. We got a Monster Mayhem. Again, this looks maybe like a bit of a generic truck I've not seen before. I don't even know if this one was a real truck. Rampage, of course, that's a real truck with the Dodge Ram body. Also ran on that Penda Point series and has recently come back. It's being run by the same team that runs USA One and Carolina Crusher these days. They bought all of the Fred Schaefer purchased trucks too, barefoot. Bigfoot Bad Boy, kind of a Harley Davidson looking paint job. Another one I'm not terribly familiar with. Uh, Captain USA, I believe was a real one. Maybe even ran on Monster Jam for a brief period. Now Monster Patrol. Now this is a classic. Yep, Monster. Yep, we just got there. Bobby said it. If I remember, Monster Patrol's in there, and here he is. This, of course, being the first monster truck driven by the legend Tom Mintz, originally driven by Paul Schaefer, grew out of the Mud Patrol, the Mud Bogger. They eventually decided they wanted to get into monster trucks, and we wound up with Monster Patrol. You see Tom Mintz doing that wing walk when he was on tours. All right, we got Black Widow, also another real truck. I think we even see the name on there, Stephen Barron. Yeah, the driver. They took some detail on this. The Bigfoot Summit. This is when they had that sort of Baja Racer look to them. Not my favorite look on the Bigfoot trucks, but it was unique, and that's that means a lot to me. I like a unique looking monster truck. All right, we got another late era snake bite. This one, the red, black, and white. Never saw this one actually run. I don't even think I've seen a clip of one like this. I actually have never seen snake bite in person. I'd like to rectify that soon. He doesn't get out much, so I'd have to go to Bigfoot headquarters, I think. Now we got the weird California trucks, the ones with the really short frames. We got this is Monster Mafia California Kid. Boogie Van, where they did not size that Ford Aerostar body correctly. That body was always very undersized for the monster truck frame. Pam Vaughters, uh, ex-wife of Mike Vaughters, who ran Black Stallion, and the mother to Mikey Vaughters Jr., who drives Extreme Overkill. One of my favorites. Got to see this one in person a number of times in my early teens. Wild Thing. Ah, man, one of the earliest full body like custom design fiberglass trucks. Okay, we got another one of the weird sort of comedically short wheelbase trucks here. This one is as it rotates around here. Yeah, Rockstar, another monster truck mafia vehicle. Yep, yeah, yeah. So Boogie Van's on there. They added a bunch later, and I do believe there's a few that are in the mobile game that are not in this one. Bigfoot Speed Energy, another Baja variant. Orange. I don't know how I feel about orange on a Bigfoot. Kind of weird. Doesn't feel right. What's this? Vicor Bigfoot, another Baja Bigfoot, all white. Okay, now we're getting there. This would be, I believe I want to say this is Bigfoot 9. The classic Penda Points series, that early 90s F-150 frame. Absolutely gorgeous. As we go through and I earn some money, this may be one of my early purchases because this is one of the two looks Bigfoot had when I was growing up, and I absolutely love this one. Another, we got the monsterxtour.com, which I don't think exists anymore. That's another Bigfoot, another Baja style, all blue. Gonna have to re-download it on my phone. Yeah, you absolutely should. I think there's even multiplayer on the phone now, so we might be able to get on and do some racing at some point. The Lucas Oil Bigfoot, another Baja style. Summit Bigfoot, another Baja style. We got another late era USA one. Again, tube frame, not the USA one I grew up with, but we're getting there. It's coming. No spoilers. All right, we got another Rhizolome Defender. We saw a different version of that earlier. Another Rhizolome Defender. Green Snake, but now I remember when they switched over to this one. I remember seeing this, never saw it on TV, but did see clips. So we're getting closer to like classic snakebite, I guess. Okay, Wildfoot. Now this was another Penda Point series. You would see this one at the four wheel jamborees. Love Wildfoot. I actually have the not in this room downstairs in the workshop. I have the diecast of this that was a very recent release, considering this is a truck from 25 years ago. 30 years ago. Wow, I'm old. But this is a truck that I do have the diecast of. It was released by Greenlight in their Kings of Crunch series. And now we're getting to the good stuff. Bigfoot 5 with the 10-foot tires, the stuff of legend. I actually just last week, you could see it on my Instagram. I believe I posted on Twitter as well. I got to see Bigfoot 7, which is done up on 10-foot tires just like this, but it's been renamed Big Fun because the theme park that purchased the truck does not have the naming rights. and it looks very similar to this. There's a diecast of that one released as well as this one, both released by Greenlight. And the original version of this toy as a diecast was from the Hot Wheels Bigfoot Champions series in 1991. I have a number of those in my collection, as that was a big part of my childhood. That was early elementary school for me. So love that this is in here. I think my goal today might be. We'll see how quickly the money racks up. I think my goal might be to buy this truck before we're done with the stream. It's expensive, and I have $0 currently. So we'll see. We'll see what the prize winnings are like. Moving on. Oh, we got the. This is the Bigfoot Cruiser era when we started seeing that multicolor lightning bolt. The first time I ever saw Bigfoot in person, this was the paint job on the truck. So this one means a lot to me. That'll be one that I'll eventually download as well. Now here we go. We're at Bigfoot 1, baby. Leaf Spring, classic truck. Now, this one I never had in the game because on the phone, this is a premium purchase. You see that tape around it. You have to actually pay money to buy it. In this, they don't have a built-in way to do that on Steam, or at least they never figured it out. They could have made it a DLC pack. Uh, I can do it by earning $1 million, so I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Absolutely. All right. Next, we got hmm, checking my. I'm keeping an eye on my alerts to make sure everything's good. We got a lot going on Twitter today. The original USA one, another classic. You know, these are trucks that raced in the Return of the Monster Trucks TV special. The very first time I saw monster trucks ever in my life was watching the VHS that a kid brought to my babysitters. Both that truck and this Bigfoot means so much to me. So I'll definitely be picking those up. We got Carolina Crusher, not the original, not the very first, but this is a Carolina Crusher 2, another classic one for me. This would have been on the TNT series. This was pre tube frame, leaf spring suspensions on these. I believe there's a tube frame in there because again, I don't think they wanted to build that many models. But such a classic look. Uh, I don't have a toy of Carolina Crusher that looks like this, but I want one so bad. Oh, the Greenlight diecast of USA 1 is stunning. I do have it, again, not here, it's down in the workshop, but it is beautiful up close. Here we got, this is USA 1 from, again, from the TNT days. Just a slightly newer one. This one would have been driven by Rod Litzow and crashed just about every week. I don't remember a week where this one made it through all the races in one piece. And this truck and and this one both still exist. Both still tour around. They are fully restored. They are gorgeous. And on rare occasion, one or both will do car crush demonstrations. So cool that those are still out there. Again, early barefoot. Not the first barefoot, but an early barefoot, and I love that these trucks are in this game. I wish Monster Jam did more like classic looking throwback trucks in their games. All right, and then we're back to the beginning with Bigfoot. So we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump in. Now, this is one of the interesting things I noticed about this game with the port to Steam is to select here what way we want to play, you have to use, I don't know if you can see it, it's going to be real little on your screen, right underneath the bear there. I have a little mouse. They've made a little yellow mouse, and that's how I have to do it on the PC. So I'm going to jump us into championship here. Yeah, we're going to start just right at the beginning, the East Coast Championship. And this is all labeled as the Monster X Tour, which was a real tour that happened. I believe it's defunct now. Um, and we're going to hop in, we're going to play through. We're going to save up some money. We're going to see what we can do. And with any luck, we'll buy one of those Bigfoots. If it's getting late and we can get to 1 million, we'll buy Bigfoot 1. If we still got the time, I'll just keep saving and push on through, and we will aim for Bigfoot 5 on the 10-foot tires. So let's crack on in and get moving here. All right, we are lined up. We're ready to go. Not a great start for me. Starting behind. Uh-oh, I'm losing ground. Boy, this truck is not fast. It says I'm in first, so Oh yeah, he got all messed up in the turn. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Hopefully Monster Jam Throwdown when it comes out has some cool stuff. I know they got a lot of plans for a lot of trucks. If they're smart, throw some old school trucks in there. That's great DLC. Like I'd pay a few extra bucks to have, Grandma Digger and some of the early trucks there. Yeah, I mean, they have the rights to the name Blue Thunder. Throw the old the original Blue Thunder that was the Camaro in there. All right, here we go. Round two. Okay, that was a lot better. Okay, I killed it on that turn. So the handling in this, the physics is super different from the Monster Jam games. Very rudimentary. Um, which one did we Google? Tell me which truck you Googled that's still around, because I know Grandma Digger is being restored at Digger's Dungeon. All right, so we're through the first round. Yeah, the physics in this game way different from the Monster Jam games. The timing feels different. Everything is different. Um, that said, it is a quick learn. You get a feel for it pretty quickly, and the feel definitely changes the more you play it as you start to upgrade your truck. It handles differently, and I like that. I don't really feel that as much in some of the other monster truck games I have, where I feel like I can do all the upgrading that I want, and it always kind of runs exactly the same. Now, this is also, you'll see me sort of cheating the track here a little bit. Oh, Monster X Tour is still around. That's cool. I wonder if they coming to New England anytime. Um, but yeah, I think Monster X Tour is all West Coast, if I remember correctly. Which would explain the California Monster tie-ins in here. Um, but yeah, oh, there we go. Level two unlocked. We're off to a good start. Let's see, how'd we do for income? It looks like we made 25,500. I am not going to upgrade anything here. I am just gonna continue on. We're gonna pocket that cash for now and see how the rest of this goes. All right, looks like we're doing freestyle now. This is always been a weak point for me in this game, especially with newer trucks, because doubling up your stuff can be really, really tough if uh, if you have low horsepower. Like, yeah, you see there, I kind of got stuck, and right here, like the backflip does not really work. And yeah, I gotta. All right, so I think my best bet here is to just use that big air because that gets you a lot of points. There is also no rear steer in this game, which really messes me up. Okay, okay, now we're doubling some stuff up here. Feel good about that. Yeah, I'm so used to being able to alter my handling from the Monster Jam games by just now I'm using the rear steer, now I'm not. And you get real used to that. And then to suddenly switch to a game where that's not how it's done is very strange. I did good enough for first place. All right. And just like that, we're just a hair under the $50,000 mark, which is sounds good to me. We're moving right along. I'm telling you, we're gonna unlock at least one good truck here. Now they definitely added some modes in the mobile game that I'm not seeing here. There's sort of a side-by-side race where you're just right up on each other. Now again, you're gonna see me cheat the track here. These are tricks that I learned with the mobile game. And it's just that these little checkpoint lines you see, that's all you got to hit. You don't have to actually stay on the track. It's not in the spirit of the game, but I'm running a truck that has no upgrades with the goal of unlocking another truck in short order. So I will take any shortcut it'll give me. And you see, even with that shortcut, that my opponent here was like right on my heels. Yeah, I barely won that out. Yeah, by zero point 0.1 seconds. And that's with my cheating. Okay, so Monster X Tour was just in Michigan a few days ago. Oh boy. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on. Oh boy. Did I end up in second? Did I not make it to the finals? Low payday there. You hate to see it. All right. Making liberal use of the mouse here, which is feels unnatural to me. We're back in freestyle. Yeah, see right there, I tried for a stoppie out of habit because I'm so used to how everything works in the Monster Jam games. But they don't really have stoppies in this game. That's right. And the flip back is much slower to work. It does work, but it is a lot slower. And you're seeing I'm having to kind of make do with whatever this track will let me actually get off. Yeah, see those long breaks in between sections because the truck's slow makes it really hard to double up because yeah, the freestyle, just like in the Monster Jam games, the freestyle points, it's all about doubling up your moves. It's all about the combos. I believe that I should be high enough in points here that I think I'm going to take first. Now I know that as you continue to go along here, it gets yeah. You see, I had way more points there than I did in the last freestyle, but it was only enough to get me fifth place. Not great, not great. Glancing at the chat here. Do I think Jim Kohler will have a special version of Avenger on Saturday? I think we're going to see a lot of special versions of a lot of trucks on Saturday, and I have given a little bit of thought. I believe it was you who asked me on Twitter if I was thinking of doing a watch party on Twitch for the World Finals, and Twitch, you know, uh, the copyright strike thing on Twitch is really complicated. So if I did, I couldn't show any of it and I couldn't have any of the audio of it playing. So I would have to rely entirely on people watching it without me and just listening to or watching me in a separate window. I think it's going to be really hard to do. I might just tweet along. If you have any suggestions on a good way to do that, I am open to them because I think it would be really cool. And their timing doing it on Saturday is great for me. I'm free all day. All right, we're back. We're back racing now. Here we go. Oh, I know this track. This track's exciting. Oh, oh, oh. What'd they do? There's no green light, there's no anything? Okay. So I heard a lot of things that this port was not great. And I'm starting to see that. There was no countdown. Yeah, you see there's no lights there to get us started. Okay, let's restart. There we go. Now it's all loaded up. Yeah, even not all the track was there. Oh boy, I am all out of whack here. Not at all where I want to be, and in fact, because I know that I won't win, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the run. Can't take the loss. Can't take the loss. World Finals group chat on Twitter. Okay. I think there's a minimum number of followers you have to host a Spaces on Twitter. And I think that I do not have enough. I'm gonna have to upgrade the truck a little. It was enough to qualify. Hey, all right, I'll take it. I think I just barely eked out the victory over USA 1 there. Yeah, I think that there is a minimum number of followers to host, or actually after Elon took over, I think now you have to pay for Twitter Blue if you want to host a live thing on Twitter. I don't know. But I'm still open to ideas. There's a chance I might be able to do that. So who knows? It could work. Just barely hung in there and took that win. Woo. These races are close. These are close. I will say, overall, I do think I prefer the Monster Jam game to this. Although this game got me through a lot of years where I didn't have a way to play a Monster Jam game. I didn't have a console or a gaming PC from like 2007 until last year. So I went a long time without playing a modern game of any type. All right, we're at $110,000. That makes us 1/10 of the way to Bigfoot. Bigfoot 1, 1/12 of the way to Bigfoot 5. What I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try to upgrade the truck a little bit. I think that's going to be key to taking some more wins. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and let's lock that one down because that took like half our money. Okay, let's call that done. And let's go ahead and upgrade the intake a little. You know, get what we can out of the money we have. Let's see what's up. Can't afford the transmission yet. Let's go ahead with the exhaust. Oh yeah, we can do that. We got 8 grand left, which means there's no way we can upgrade the shocks. Yeah, not quite. All right, but I think that's pretty good. That's a fair bit of upgrading to the truck. Earlier today, I was on my stream and I mentioned how I think it'd be awesome to see Jim bring out a Corvette version of Avenger. That would be cool. You know, Jim has such a good eye for what makes Avenger look cool. I've not seen a bad version of that truck. Whether it's the classic car, different color variants, the one he had that was all beat up and made to look like it was from the junkyard, that was cool. And of course the truck when he does the truck body looks awesome. So yeah, I mean I don't think you can go wrong with Avenger. I think he always looks good and he always does something special for World Finals. So we'll see what he does this year. Does he have any kind of like anniversary or anything this year? Is it that he's celebrating? Because that's usually when they do the coolest stuff for their trucks. Yeah, the Nomad version was very cool. The Nomad Avenger was awesome. All right, getting a little bit of got some random noise happening in my headphones there. That threw me off. I think it's just the sound of the train tracks outside. Oh, a nice little pop-up. Oh, a series of pop-up wheelies. You'll love to see that. Oh, air into some destruction. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to. Yeah, as soon as I upgraded that engine now, I'm starting to pull that front end up when I get on the throttle. That's all right. Come on, come on. Back up now. There we go. Doing the slow beat down on this camper. Oh boy, I am like stuck here. Oh, I am in big trouble. There we go. Okay, now we're making some progress. I was watching how stuck I was and just thinking like, "Oh boy. It's it's gonna take oh, I am in trouble. Uh-oh. All right, let's let that and then let's there. Oh, come on. I got stuck and it blew it for me. Totally blew it for me. Oh, I'm hearing the peepers outside, the little froggies happening out. We live in the middle of nature, man. All right. I'm not going to buy anything else. We're just going to move on and hope that the racing goes a little bit better with my now cooked up engine here. All right. Oh, and it didn't want to show me. It did that thing again. Yeah. Boy, not a great port for this game. A lot of fail points. Boy, yeah, this not a great port of this game. I'm seeing a lot of stuff already that just doesn't work that great, which is crazy because the mobile version still plays pretty good. Yeah, and I can't pull out a win in racing in here. I don't know. I don't know, not having the best races here. We will continue to push through. We're gonna make our way toward buying one of these. The PC port came out from what I saw online in like 2012, so not actually that much longer after the original game. I just don't know how often they ever fixed it up, and I know that the reviews of this on the Steam store are not positive, which is a shame again because I love the mobile game. It's so much fun, and it's only gotten better with time. Um, and of course, there was a time where I had everything in the mobile game, and then at some point I took it off my phone and didn't play it for a long time. And when I re-downloaded it, everything was gone. Which I mean is just as well. I think you get a fresh start with the game anyway. It's not that frustrating. And I'm over, and I got 0 points with 13 seconds left. Not not exactly killing it here, guys. Dead last again. All right. Well, that's okay. We're gonna keep pushing on. And the race died again. Boy, not getting a glowing review here. Also, there's a bunch of stuff they added to this game that is not in here. There are some play modes that are on the mobile version. They also have monster tanks that you can download, two different versions of the Virginia Beach Beast, as well as some other classic trucks, if memory serves. And they all cost money, the really good ones. So I've never done it. I don't buy DLC for mobile games. Yeah, the monster tank is a big selling point, and it's like a 99 cents or a buck 99, and I just never been able to bring myself to do it. The mobile version shows a lot of ads, and so I never really play it that long. I mean, I never really have that much time to play a whole lot of games anyhow. Like really, unless I'm stuck on an airplane, 100% of my gaming is on these live streams. So hour and a half every week. He is having a rough time over there. Look at him try to. Wow, he really struggled to get. I don't know if he'll ever finish. There he goes. Okay. Now, usually when I was on the mobile game, as soon as I would finish a race, if the other truck was doing what he was just doing, I would go drive over and try to crash into him a bunch. Maybe I'll do that this time if I really like dominate the race. It does provide some different camera angles, which is pretty cool. I think he's just going to hit the finish line. Yep. I got the too early. Oh, you hate to see it. I'm cheating again by skipping the cars and such, but I don't know that it's helping me really. Still doing better than my opponent, it would seem. Speaking of opponents, I will be wrestling in Dedham, Massachusetts this Friday for NCW. Probably scrolled across. Actually, right there, it's on the screen now. I'm going one-on-one with BMT. Should be a good time. And Yeah, got a lot of other good shows coming up there. We got MEW coming up, a doubleheader in Maine, more NCWs happening. And just announced earlier today the return of Pro Wrestling Grind in East Hampton, Massachusetts on July 6th, 4th of July weekend. So excited because I've been owed a main event championship match there, and it looks like I'm getting it. It'll be one-on-one for the Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Championship against current champion, the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros. And I am excited. I've been waiting for that match since, gosh, it would have been back in January. Oh, I'm good in that one. All right, all right. A little last resort save. Back to the bus. Okay, yeah, that little upgrade on everything here has really allowed me to start doing some saves, and I can get into drifts faster, so I can sort of compound my movements. Yeah, man. I actually, I work pretty close with the folks at Pro Wrestling Grind, and I only found out about the return of Grind maybe 10 minutes before the tweet went live announcing it. They the Grind office has been very busy with a lot going on, and I was glad to see that they were able to bring it back. There we go, first place in freestyle. Yeah, those upgrades starting to pay off now. We're over $250,000. Oh, we are definitely we're back on track. We're making it happen. Now, do I upgrade further or do I stick with it for them? I think I'm going to stick with it the way it is for the moment. And we're going to keep pressing on because I want I want that Bigfoot. I want Bigfoot 5 if I can. If we're getting close on time, I'll settle for Bigfoot 1. All right, here we go. This is our qualifying round, just getting a feel for the track here. Some of these tracks, there's a lot of stuff you can skip. Oh, want to be careful there. All right. Aha, I know this track now. So, a lot of these tracks are exactly the same as they were on mobile a decade ago when I was first playing this game, and I don't recognize them at first. Yeah, they gave me the too early again. Now, I can probably go around that jump at the beginning rather than going over it, because going over it is a great way to crash and lose time. Yeah, you see my opponent there because he's trying to gun it over everything. They didn't make the computers great drivers in this game, which doesn't speak too well of me when I lose rounds. Yeah, see, going around it there, I saved some time, some serious time. I found myself the last couple days watching, like while I'm prepping meals and stuff, watching some of the A&E biography specials, the WWE biographies of the classic wrestlers. I didn't know that I would like it or that I'd be interested, but it came up on YouTube and felt like it would kill some time. I watched the one on Stone Cold was really good. I watched the first. What was the first one I watched? Macho Man's the next one I need to see. I need to see the Brett one. I watched the Warrior one earlier today, and the other day I watched. Gosh, who was it? It couldn't have been that great if I'm forgetting who it was. That's not true. They've all been pretty great, really. Wow. With that win, I am at almost a 500,000. We're doing it. We're getting these Bigfoot trucks unlocked. Now, I've never had Bigfoot 1. I might unlock him first and then try for Bigfoot 5. I don't know. What do you think? What's the best mode to do this? Should I go for it and and just keep pushing on to Bigfoot 5, or should I get that Bigfoot one first? Because I've never actually used the Bigfoot one because he was paid content in the mobile game. Now this track, if I recall correctly, is pretty easy to get some good points for freestyle because you can really keep it moving here. Whoa, whoa. Bigfoot 5. You know what? I think you're right. We go for Bigfoot 5 and then maybe we can save up past that for Bigfoot 1. Maybe I'll save it for another stream where we'll just say outright the goal is Bigfoot 1. Or maybe I can cuz it seems like I rack the money up pretty quick. Maybe I can get Bigfoot 1 and USA 1 in the same stream at some point in the future. I can't wait for Monster Jam Showdown to come out because I'm gonna stream that on release day for sure. You know, I've only had a few release day streams. I streamed AEW Fight Forever on release day, and I streamed Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge on release day. And those were a lot of fun, and it was so cool to like kind of experience those with, essentially spoiler free because no one else had it yet. So that was pretty cool. Wow. Wow. I had a lot of points in this one and only wound up in 10th place. Just broke even on the damage to the truck. Not a lot of movement there. All right. I don't think I need to upgrade anything yet. I think I can I'm being real stingy. I'm being real stingy, but I think I think I can get through. I'm not super invested in Barefoot as a long-term vehicle I'll race in here. So putting a lot of time into upgrading him, not super important to me. Whoa, okay, this track is tricky, it would seem. All right, I'm starting this race over because it looks like I am getting beat pretty bad here. Yeah, let's restart that run. Let's try it all over again. See if we can get a bit of a better run through there. Okay, good, good. I think so far we're off to a decent enough start here. This is one where it really doesn't feel like I need to go that fast. Oh boy, over that would have helped. And I'm gonna ah ah ah. This port doesn't read when you go into reverse very quickly because usually in the mobile game right there I would have backed over the finish line because it's faster than turning around. All right, let's try it again. Maybe we'll figure out a good trick for getting through all this a little more quickly. Right, I took it. It looks like this is one where you can cheat big time because I cheated that track pretty bad. Like I fully skipped like a third of that course. So if that's the case, maybe there's a way to do this here. Maybe I can kind of do this move. You sure can. Oh yeah. Boy, he is all over the place over there. Yeah, I'm really psyched for Monster Jam Showdown. I think I'm gonna get some good streams out of that. It's gonna be fun to like learn about the unlockables. I'm open to DLC in that game because there's some cool stuff they could throw in. It's not always my cup of tea, but I think there's really some room for them to throw some cool variants of trucks in there. All right, I think we're in the finals now. Okay, I need to get back over here. Oh boy, I went the wrong way altogether. Okay. We can save this. We can save this. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, all about cheating that track. And I still just barely won. He crashed on the other side or it would have been even closer. Yeah, a truck creator mode would be great. I hope as we learn more details in the coming months that it turns out there's going to be a create a truck. Because even just the ability to pick a paint job, like if that's all we could do, that would be huge. All right, level 8 unlocked. We're unlocking some levels as we go here. All right, we're up at 606. Feeling pretty good about that. We're going to go ahead and continue on. Let's see how we get on here with some freestyle. Oh, this is a tough track if memory serves. Be a little tricky to string stuff together here. Right? All right, not bad, not bad. Now that's early 90s freestyle style there, creeping up on the cars and then gunning it to blow a huge wheelie. That's some Thunder Nationals stuff. I'm an old man. I remember the old days. What can I say? Right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, come on. All right. Points are looking low right now. Let's see about some air. Little last resort action. All right, all right, all right. We're starting to double some stuff up here. We got the blue fire going. That's always a good sign. See if we can the big air always gets you a lot of points at one time because it counts the whole time you're up there. Yeah. Dead last. I actually think I lost money on this round. Ooh, rough round. A photo up later for use on the custom trucks would be awesome. That would be so cool. I mean, if they really wanted to open it up and get crazy, they'd be able to let you like really do some design work on it. Because, you have the 3D model trucks, your trucks that look like, monster mutt, that kind of thing. But like, if even if we could just have something like an open air Jeep, like the old hot stuff truck, like that would be so unique looking. All right. Oh, it did the crash thing again. This port, man, I don't know. I don't know. It might not get a second stream from me. Yeah, see how I'm cheating the track there a little? Yep. Skipped by a lot of stuff there just so I could hit those checkpoints a little faster. It's a little sneaky, a little underhanded, but okay. Yeah, yeah, I could if they had some cool race modes that were different. Like I would love to see throw in one of the old Penda style tracks that's just a straight drag race, a straight shot, two sets of cars, there was an art to that. The section between the two pairs of cars and how you took that they refer to it as no man's land. That really changed a lot. Getting a good hole shot off the line really meant a lot. And I mean, throw that in for online play. Now we're talking. I mean, throw something cool in there. Like give me a pull sled mode. Let's do some truck pulling or even a mud bog track. I have some recreations of classic tracks from back in the day. Give me the obstacle course from Return of the Monster Trucks that had a little of everything in it. That would be sick. I would Be very excited for that. And actually, there is a track creator mode for this game on the mobile version now, and you can use tracks that other people have created online. I played in the old World Finals track on this game on mobile. Give me something like that. Give me track creator for Monster Jam Showdown. That would be so sick. Yeah. Oh, hey. Unless you're watching this on your phone and it's already in use, go download the mobile version of this game because it is in good shape these days. I think it's working real good. There's a lot of cool stuff in it that's not in this version because again, I don't think this version's been updated in years because there's trucks that are not in that are not in the current version of this game that are in this version and trucks that are in the new version that are not in this. It's really a shame that they haven't done any updates on this because, they put the port together, fix it up, get it going, charge more than, I mean, this game is only $5 on the Steam store, which is pretty cheap. So, fix it up. You could probably charge a little bit more if you made it better. Again, there was supposed to be a sequel to this game that got pushed back and then never spoken about again after the world shut down. So possible they had bigger plans. All right, we're at 8:08. We're moving now. All right. Still before 10 o'clock. I got plenty of time. Based on my arbitrary time I set for these streams, we're only like halfway through. So we're doing pretty good money wise. All right. Let's I'm stuck on the ramp. Maybe I should put some more money into how this truck runs. All right. Whoa. That's not what you wanted to have happen either. I haven't done any donuts yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and come on, come on, come on. Oh boy, this clay is too tacky. Because you can absolutely go into a cyclone donut in this game. For whatever reason, it didn't want to let me just now. I know I've got enough horsepower for it because you can do it with the base engine at the beginning of the game. Huh, that's crazy. Come on, big ol' slap wheelie. Let's go. Come on, give me that donut. Am I in the clay again? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now we're talking. I knew I could do it. Beer virus. I've not heard it called that before, and I think that's very clever. That's very good. All right. Hey, right there, we've got enough for Bigfoot 1. I'm gonna hold off. We're gonna push through. We're gonna get Bigfoot 5. We're gonna do it. But boy, a couple more wins like that. All right. Oh. They gave us the end of the tour money, and we're at 1,000,000.1. It's so tempting to buy Bigfoot 1. Okay, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna keep going. Let's move on to the Central Championship and see what that's all about. So I do remember when this game first came out, it only had, I believe, the East and West Coast Championships. I believe yeah, these Central ones are ones I'm not quite as familiar with. I know. All right. Okay, I do remember this now from one of the updates on the game. The best bet is to try to ride the wall, if I recall correctly. Oh no, this is not going well at all. All right, he got way ahead of me. Now this is actually a little bit more like those Penda courses I was talking about, where the best you can do is just gun it straight ahead and hope for the best. Now this is one where having a little more horsepower might have been a good idea. All right, good so far. All right, we're getting a little squirrely now. Rode the side for that one. I think I just yeah, just got ahead of him. That was close. Really could have used those upgrades on this track. I didn't know this was coming. Oh no. I blew it. All right, all right. I'm starting this one over because I don't like to lose the ones that remind me of tracks from my childhood. And this one feels like the old Penda courses. Wake up every Sunday morning, turn on TNN, and watch the Penda Monster Truck Points series on Truck and Tractor Power, hosted by Army Armstrong. The show that inspired the Monster Truck Madness games. The first Monster Truck games I really ever recall playing. Played those for Windows 95 originally. My first Windows computer had that. I want to say I was in the fifth grade when I got that. Again, I'm an old man. Maybe if I crash him, that's the way to go. Play dirty, you know? And couldn't quite eke out the victory, but at least I crashed into him at the end. Yeah, you know. I'm still not going to upgrade. I'm still going to be stingy. Still going to just, brute force my way through. See what we can do here. I do like this track for freestyle. I remember this. This one's fun. This is one that when I had Bigfoot 5, I would play on this track because the long drives before the jumps with those huge tires, you really got some speed up. Let's take out a camper here. Okay, yeah, let's move on and try some other stuff. Here we go. Ooh, rode that real nice. Uh, oh no. All right, coming out of the drift. That's the danger with the long space between all these is real hard to combo moves. Just barely made it to that destruction. Just barely made it to that destruction. Let's get a good drift going here. All right, let's try to gain some speed. Yeah, I really don't have a ton of power at the moment in this truck. All right, come on, come on. I really have like no points here. This is not going to be enough for a big win. Yeah, not a great run. I'm not sure why they just took all my points away there. What that was all about. Monster Truck Destruction was the first Monster Truck game you ever played. Well, you came in at a good era because this game on mobile was pretty sick. Like I killed a lot of hours and a lot of jobs I didn't care about playing this game. All right, we're real close to that Bigfoot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blow a little bit of money on the transmission. I know I'm getting risky here doing this. Just to see if that's enough to give us a little bit more power on these next races. Ooh, this looks like a bit of a long course. A lot of room to gain it. Whoa. Okay, all right. All right. I remember this course now. I didn't at first. Uh, this is a tough course because there is one part in the track where it purposely wants you to run directly into your opponent, and it's on that one jump there. Yep, there's the collision. All right, let's rock me back over. See if I can't beat him coming in on the end here. Now those I could have gone around and I should have gone around. Yeah, gonna have to try it again. Hot Wheels needs to make a Super Sprint slash the Outlaw diecast. I Super Sprint or the Outlaw. I know that there's the Iron Outlaw that was made for Spin Master. It might have been still Hot Wheels Monster Jam at the time. I don't think I know Super Sprint. The Outlaw. Are we talking about the original Outlaw, the Jersey Outlaw? Because there is a truck company called Monster Machines that released a die cast of that very recently. All right, we're trying this again. We're trying this again. I think we can do it. I had bad timing on the start, but that's not going to stop me. Okay, he's all hung up, which means I'm okay. Okay, and I can go around these stupid vans. And then this is the big go home jump. Right there, and then off this one. Now you can either go off that one or you can go around. There's the sort of track drawn there. I don't actually know which is the around is probably faster. All right, this could be a minute while we wait on California Kid to get it together here. Not a great run. They're gonna go around for sure. I'm gonna get out of their way so they don't mess my truck up. Okay, okay. Whoa, whoa. Monster truck made by Mike Welch. Okay, yeah. Okay, I do know the Mike Welch sprint car truck. Mike Welch's creations were bizarre and crazy and awesome. Uh, he has some great ones. The original Big Pete, which I believe it still runs now and is called Super Pete over in the UK. All right. Well, I'm having a rough go of it here. Yes. Oof. Okay, well, I'm not having as bad a go of it as Snakebite. Snakebite's all over the place there. Yeah, Mike Welch also had the Red Baron, which was made to look like one of the old World War One flying biplanes, I believe. Uh, that one's fun to look up. I had it on my Instagram story not long ago because I happened across a good picture of it. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, this track really seems to be a matter of just keeping it on the tires and having a smooth run because the other guys get really tricked up by some of this. So I stayed a pretty good shot at this one. Ooh, hey, come on, man. Um, this might be the one where we have the money we need. Oh, too early. Rough start. That one turning pole that I land on every time there has not done me any favors. Okay, good jump there. Well, yeah, I'm excited for the World Finals this weekend. It'll be since it's the first one streamed live, it'll be the first one that I've seen in real time ever. I always watch them after the fact. Sometimes, like in recent years, months or even years after the fact would be when I would finally see it because they would upload the parts onto YouTube. So yeah, pretty psyched about that. Very happy that Monster Jam decided to start doing that. All right, oh, level 19 unlocked. Ooh, we have the money. We did it. We did it. I'm going back. We're doing it. We're going into the garage. Nope. I want to buy a truck. Show me where I go to. Oh, right, right. It's right here on this screen. All right, so we have enough for any of these, but for right now, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's Bigfoot 5 time. You know it. Let me buy. Oh, I got to use the mouse for it because they didn't integrate the controls well enough. This port is weird, man. I can't stress enough. Are you sure you want to buy this awesome monster truck? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I want to buy Bigfoot 5. And that has drained the old bank account. All right. No, I don't want to exit the game. I want to go to a championship. All right. Let's hmm. I guess we'll continue on the Central Championship. And I'm going to play as Bigfoot 5. Why not? It's going to be tough because he is not great for racing, and I've given him no upgrades. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. We're against Snakebite 2009 on the Pendo looking course. Ah, this is so great. Now, he has a crazy high speed because of those big tires. Yeah, no upgrades at all. And look at us go. Oh, yeah. Easy as can be. Ooh, ooh. Let's go. Now that, of course, that is nothing like how Bigfoot 5 actually ran when they would run it across cars and stuff. It was a very tricky endeavor that took a lot of slow speeds and careful movements, but not how I'm gonna race them. Yeah, those big tires kind of changes your gear ratio just by being. Yeah. All right. Now we're cooking. Oh, this rules. Yeah, so years and years ago, right around, I guess it would have been uh, the late spring, early summer of 2011, I did a drive across the country. I was helping a cousin of mine move from New Jersey to Northern California, where I lived at the time. And we stopped on the way to see another cousin of ours who lived in St. Louis. And because we were in St. Louis, I stopped at the home of Bigfoot, the original home of Bigfoot. They have since relocated to a different spot in town. Um, and I got to see Bigfoot 5 parked outside. And this was pre-smartphone for me anyway. Some people had them, I didn't. So I did not get a picture with Bigfoot 5 or with Bigfoot Fast Tracks, which was still there and doesn't exist anymore. Ah. Um, but I did get my picture with Bigfoot 5 on like a flip phone, and that file is lost to time. I've dug through every hard drive I have. I've looked on every social media to try to find it. No luck. But I am psyched that just last week, just 5 days ago today, down in Kissimmee, Florida, I was able to visit Bigfoot 7, which was built originally for the Roadhouse movies, um, with Terry Funk. And I was able to go see that, which has been since rebuilt to look like Bigfoot 5. It runs on the 10-foot tires. Of course, it hasn't run in 25 years as it has been used as a display truck for that entire time. Originally owned owned by or not originally, but sold off to the Race Rock company, which was a hard rock cafe style restaurant in Orlando based around racing. So they had Bigfoot 7 on the 10-foot tires there. They had a bunch of classic dragsters and NASCAR cars. You know, they had all kinds of stuff. And when that went out of business, the Fun Spot USA theme park bought Bigfoot 7 and put it up on display. Now, this is crazy to watch. The last resort for Bigfoot 5 is wild. All right, let's see how much speed we can really get up here before we hit one of these ramps. Oh yeah, that'll do. Did I just land on the other side of the gate? I did. Now what do I do? So I don't believe Terry Funk drove it in the movie. But there is a great clip of him on set. It's on the Bigfoot company's YouTube channel. Maybe I'll share it out on Twitter later. Great clip of him reacting after the Bigfoot scene where they crush all the cars in the they crush all the cars that are in the dealership. I've not seen the film, but I'm guessing it's owned by the bad guys or something. And Terry Funk is marking out hard for Bigfoot, and it's awesome. But yeah, got to see that one in person and check that one off the list. At some point, I'm going to make a master list of all the Bigfoot trucks that I've seen in person. And it could be tough because there's some events from the '90s that it might be hard to figure out which truck was at the show. Um, but I think I can put a comprehensive list together. It's just going to take time. All right, now we get to really see is the high speed here going to help with the racing? Oh, come on, come on. All right, we're not doing great so far. I'm gonna keep this here to right the ship. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble at the moment. Certainly not in the lead. And if I lose here, that's okay. I didn't really pick up Bigfoot 5 to be a big race winner. I picked up Bigfoot 5 mostly for freestyle. Oh, I might take it anyway. Because he crashed. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. So there are, I see you're asking, just for the sake of the video when it plays later, asking, didn't you say someone bought Bigfoot 7 from the park on Twitter? There are a number of people who have discussed trying to buy it from the park because it is not being kept in great shape. And they, like me, feel that it would be better served living out its days, maybe at the Hall of Fame and Museum in Indiana, or possibly parked somewhere in St. Louis, like so many of the Bigfoot trucks are. Um, ah, come on! I think I can still win this one. All right, there we go. Whew. Whew, that was a close one. So no one's actually been able to buy it yet. I know the guy that owns the theme park really doesn't want to sell. Um, but money talks. I don't think that it's making him a lot of money because he doesn't charge admittance to the theme park. It's a free theme park. You just pay per like ride that you go on. And so the truck's literally just parked there and it's open to the world. There's no gate blocking you. Like I had an Uber drop me off on the nearest street and I just walked right up. There's no gate, there's no nothing. I walked through a parking lot that was, one car wide and walked literally there's a path that leads to it. And so, given that, I'm not totally sure that it's terribly safe there. You can kind of, when you get up close to it, you can see where like they've had to kind of touch up little bits of paint from kids putting graffiti on it and stuff. So not great in that regard. Ooh, I just blew this race, missed that checkpoint, something fierce. Yikes! Oh boy, what a mess. All right, let's at least finish with a big jump there. Yeah, just rolled through the finish line just as well. I do think I'm gonna restart this level. I'm gonna go back to barefoot. We're gonna jack him up, max out his stuff, and then we'll see. I got 20, maybe 30 minutes, and we can see about buying Bigfoot one because I would love to run that one time here. All right, let's hop into the championship here. Back to the Central Championship. Yeah, I'm gonna start over with barefoot. All right, let's go racing. Those kids deserve a Perry go round. I agree. But I mean, at the same time, kids will be kids. Oh boy, stuff's breaking before we've even started the race. Me, and my opponent gotta contend with that. Holy cow! We're Neither of us is having a great run, really. Wonder if I can just hit him. That backfired. All right, we're starting over because I'm here to make money. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. All right. Yeah, I think once I max out this guy's engine and stuff, I could probably just soar over all of these and not have that little in-between bounce. That was a close one. I won, but just barely. Not a win I'm particularly happy with. Not like what I'll do this Friday in Dedham, Massachusetts for NCW against BMT. That'll be a win that I'll be very happy with. Coming off a big win, oh boy, I say coming off a big win right as I crash and lose. Uh, Coming off a big win right. Oh, he got hung up before the finish line. I took it anyway. Let's go. Yeah, coming off a big win. Just the Saturday prior to leaving for Disney World. I wrestled Danny Adam at NCW in Bristol, Rhode Island, and with a definitive win, delivering one of the more vicious merry-go-rounds I've ever hit. Enough so that some friends on the roster all kind of approached me after to say like, "Wow, that was crazy," and that's from my fellow wrestlers. So I'll take that. That's that's a good feeling when your peers appreciate something you did. All right, let's go ahead and let's try to improve this guy a bit. Yep, let's jack the engine up. Do I jack up the next level on the engine? All right, let's see about improving the transmission. Yeah, let's buy that. Let's max out the transmission, why not? Okay, we got 46K left. Let's take a look at the intake. Ooh, not quite enough. How about the exhaust? Yep, we can go up on the exhaust. We can max out the exhaust. All right, we've done a fair bit to make this truck a bit faster. It was a pretty crazy merry-go-round. I should have footage pretty soon that'll end up probably as a highlight on Instagram and Twitter and possibly a YouTube short. Probably it'll definitely end up in the vlog for that week. I should have a vlog out later this week that'll chronicle three different weekends of wrestling where I hit the road with ZPB a couple times and hit the road with Delmi Exo once. Just yeah, a lot of a good time on the road with like good friends, and some good matches. One of them is a fatal four-way where I defended my main premier heavyweight championship against three rightly referred to as heavyweights. Donkey Boy Bandit was in the match. Jason Maverick was in the match, and Blade Bandit as well. And boy, those guys are big dudes that can really they can throw down. Let me tell you, Donkey Boy Bandit is a big heavy dude, and he dove off the top rope to the outside on basically on my head. I felt it the whole drive home, and that's a 6-hour drive home, so I was feeling it. But I managed to retain, hitting a merry-go-round on the 360-pound Jason Maverick. Just chucked him. Felt really good with that. The crowd loved that because boy, you see someone as big as that get hoisted up over someone else's head. You know it's about to get a little wild, and it did. It was crazy. I just saw the footage of that earlier today, and yeah, woo, really threw a big dude. I lost a wheel. I didn't even know that could happen in this game. Lost a wheel. Okay. All right. Hey, good numbers there. All right. Let's see what else we can max up here. I have a feeling we can max out the shocks entirely. Yep. Fully maxed. And that leaves, yep, we can do the intake. We got one more thing to do on the intake. I think the engine's fully maxed, right? No, no, we got one more on the engine. All right. Omega Club 6. That sounds heavy. 360 pound merry-go-round. Not the heaviest I've done. There was a wrestler out of New York who I jokingly refer to as being one of my wrestling sons. His name is Abs, Abbs. At the time that I gave him a merry-go-round, he had to have been pushing 400 pounds. I also, if you know, Bulk Bronson from AEW, one half of, oh gosh, what are they called now? They used to be called Bear Country on the Indies. But Bulk Bronson, who is a fantastic talent, I gave him a merry-go-round. For a while, he was the biggest I had done. Oh, okay. You've seen Abs at Blitzkrieg. Yeah, you know Abs. It was actually at Blitzkrieg I gave him a merry-go-round. It was sort of like a tryout show kind of thing where they were letting some talents try out for the company, and it was him and Abby Jane and Pancakes, all New Jersey wrestlers, and they were against the Blitzkrieg home team of myself, in with the out crowd Leary, and our dear friend Skyler. Okay, you were there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a big merry-go-round. One of maybe the heaviest I've done. But I also, I hit Kodai Nozaki, the not currently, but at the time the heavyweight champion of Kyushu Pro. Hit him with a merry-go-round when we wrestled in Nakatsu. I believe it's Nakatsu, Fukuoka, Japan. Um, and that was our heavyweight championship match. Didn't quite get the pin on him for it because he was able to get his foot on the rope. So, not great placement. But I was in my defense. I was very jet lagged. So, but yeah, he's a big boy too. Probably maybe 300 pounds. When he and I fought. He's one of the only 300-pound guys. He's a foot shorter than me. 300 pounds, and you can kind of see his abs a little. You wouldn't think it with the first look at him. I did not hit Tajiri with the merry-go-round. Tajiri hit me with the mist, though. So that was cool. I did team with Tajiri once, and he watched me give Rip Bison a merry-go-round. Tajiri loved the merry-go-round. The first time I did it, I hit Jake Ripper Reed. Shout out Jake Reed, my homie from the UK who was over living with us in Japan, training and working. He'd been there for some time when we arrived. Um, but yeah, one of the first matches I had over there, I hit Jake Reed with a merry-go-round. It was the first one I did in Japan. And when I came back through the curtain, Tajiri looked at me and he said, "You must hit that move every time. What do you call it?" And I told him, I call it the merry-go-round. And his eyes got wide and he ran to the rest of the roster. "He calls it the merry-go-round." And they all got the pun. It carried over the language barrier. Uh, they all loved that finish. I was told by Chikuzan, the owner of the company, as well as, I mean, basically every member of the roster at some point told me how much they thought the merry-go-round was very cool. And I hit a good portion of the roster with that move. I hit Kodai with that. I hit Rip with that. I hit Ripper Reed with that. Trying to think who else took a merry-go-round in Japan. Baten Burabura, who is a great comedy wrestler at Kyushu Pro. I hit Mentai Kid, who was our lucha trainer. It was very cathartic to hit that on him because all of his classes felt like pure torture. I know a fair bit of lucha, and I'm not bad at it, but man, he worked you hard. Um, yeah, Japan was amazing. I had so much fun there. 3 months was a little bit long for me at one stretch, just because, I got a life here at home. But boy, I had a good time, and what a good crew over in Kyushu Pro. Watching the time because I still got to hit cardio tonight. I got an hour on the treadmill in my future. All right, we've nearly maxed out barefoot here. We might have enough to do it. I think it's shocks are done, exhaust is done, transmission's done, intake. Oh, we're so close. All right, we'll play through at least to where he's maxed out. I don't know if we're gonna save up enough money to buy Bigfoot 1. I may have to do a second stream where we unlock Bigfoot 1 and USA 1 because I've never used either of those in this game, and I'd really like to. All right. Freestyle time. Yeah, see, now that I got a little more juice in the engine, he goes into those donuts real quick. Oh, okay, a little camper down in that ditch there. Yeah, I don't know. I believe this is one of the levels where if you want any hope of winning freestyle, you gotta break 1,000,000 points, and that's I don't know, not looking great at the moment. All right, drift, got some air. And again, it's all about these combos. So, you hit a long stretch in between jumps or crushes, and you're kind of just doomed. Yeah, 10th place, and I had a 500,000 points. Not great. Not great. But oh, do we still not have enough? Oh, we're just shy of maxing them out. Okay, we'll get through another level here. All right, we're back at racing. I feel like I usually have a better handle on this. Ooh. I say that, and then I'm having a rough go of it there. What trick gets you the most points in freestyle? I don't think any one trick necessarily gets more points because they're elongated. When you do like a huge air, it counts points the whole time you're in the air. So I think a big jump gives you the most points there, because it's counting the whole time. I mean, similarly, if you can ride a wheelie for a while, that kind of works. The part that's kind of a bummer though is like, you really have to combo them if you want to get anywhere. Okay, he's still ahead of me. That's not great. That's not what you want to see. Okay, all right. All right. I'm starting it over. I'm starting it over. I'm a sore loser. What can I say? Come on, we can do this. I maxed everything out on this guy. I should be able to. Ooh, rough run, rough run. I don't like that. I'm going to start wrestling like this, where if I don't like how the match starts, I'm just going to quit and start over. Would that be fun for all the fans, you think? Would they enjoy that? I still couldn't quite pull out a first. I'm sure I qualified well. Oh boy. Okay, well, maybe that thing will be more in my opponent's way than mine, and that'll work out okay. Okay, we're almost tied. Oh, terrible turn. Come on. Nope. It says first, but it lied. It didn't mean it. Oh, Grizzly Kid coming in with the raid, party of three. All right, let's see. Okay, now we got enough. We can finish off the intake here. Bye. Done. All right. Grizzly Kid rolling in with all the emojis. Oh my. A lot of it's a party. All the dance raid emojis. All right, let's kick some freestyle here with Barefoot. And we're off. See, like that, one move, 16,000 points because I was in the air a long time. But now they're getting those combos. Every time you hit a new thing, it adds a times whatever to it. And so now it's worth significantly more. Drifting, get into a donut. The donut is maybe the worst. It only gives you 100 points for every rotation, and it rotates pretty slow in this game, so don't love that. Right. I'm definitely up over 1 million points right now. Okay, yeah, 1.5 million. Come on. If I don't get a first place with that, I don't know. But yeah, pretty exciting. Monster Jam World Finals coming up this weekend. Uh, Looking forward to watching the first one they've ever live streamed on YouTube. Oh, I've lost a tire. I've lost a tire, you guys. All I can do now is last resorts and donuts. That's really kind of what I'm stuck at, but I've got a lot of points, so that's okay. Grizzly Kid, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing great, man. I'm having a good time playing some Monster Truck Destruction, a game that I used to play on mobile all the time when I lived in California like a decade ago. And now I'm playing this kind of iffy port that they made for Steam. But except for a few glitches, it's not been bad. It's missing some stuff that they added to the game over time. But that could be worse. See how we doing on time? Yeah, I got a little more time here. I got some more time. We'll kick it for a little bit longer. Rack up some dollars toward buying that Bigfoot one that they have in here. Ryan Anderson's okay. So Bobby, what do you think Ryan Anderson's winning? What do you think? Is he taking racing freestyle? Is he in the wheelie competition this year? What's he in? What's he in? Fill me in, because I've done a terrible job at following all the pre-show hype. Okay, not a bad race. Oh, the track still goes. I thought that was the finish line. Oh no, I almost called it early. Okay, I like this track. This is a cool track. Just beat MK. Oh wow, you just beat Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Oh man, see you're definitely a better gamer than I am. You've seen me play some games, and I am generally speaking not great. Bobby says, pretty sure Ryan Anderson's gonna win racing. I mean, one of the Andersons for sure. There's a bunch who are in it, and is I'm trying to remember. Ryan is driving Son of a, correct? Because I know the other Anderson, who's driving one of the Gravediggers, has just been like all over my feed. Every time I open Instagram, it's just highlights of what he's doing. Who's the other Anderson driving Gravedigger? Not the daughter, but there's another one whose name I'm blanking on for some reason, and I shouldn't. He's one top of the profession. But man, Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, that truck has been so dialed in for so long, and he is very good in that truck. But I would love to see a surprise winner. I love when an underdog wins in monster trucks. If we had a lesser known, a lesser talked about truck take the win, that would be so cool. I mean, and then with freestyle, you got a lot to contend with. I mean, we've seen some runs this year. Megalodon with that huge backflip at the All Star show when he was in the neon paint job. Probably the best backflip in monster truck history. Yeah, certainly the most impressive. Oh, we're in trouble here. Okay. All right, come on. Don't ruin your lead now. Oh boy, I'm in second now. Not good. First, okay. It's gonna be close. Okay, I took it. I took it. We're okay, guys. We're okay. Ryan Anderson drives son of a digger. Adam Weston Anderson. Weston's the one I was thinking of, Bobby. He is on my feed every weekend with highlights of the stuff that he does on even the little shows, and it's wild. That dude is on fire. Grizzly Kid, how was your trip to Disney World? My trip to Disney World was a lot of fun. It's not going to sound like the most tough guy, cool human monster truck thing, but it's Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot. So I really, I enjoyed getting to see a lot of different animals, a lot of different plants. It was really cool. My wife is a nature photographer, so she was running around like a maniac. We were down there for her birthday, so yeah, really cool in Epcot. We did Animal Kingdom as well, which is just such a blast. I think that's an underrated park, really. I hear people say it's a half day park. Like, yeah, maybe if you're only there for rides, it's a half day park because they only have like 7 rides. But like, there's so much more there. There's shows that are incredible. There's Oh, 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 oh. I'm getting distracted by my run here. There's shows that are really great. I mean, there's, the animals. Like, that's a whole aspect to it that, if you really go around and take in those exhibits and try to learn, that's whole day stuff for sure. Like, we were there the whole day and it didn't feel like we finished it. It was a little weird. Their hours are strange there. Uh, Villain 1012. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, had a great time at Animal Kingdom. Had a great time at Epcot, and then through what I can only it's a long story, but what I will describe as a clerical error, we wound up in Hollywood Studios for our last day. Initially, we had planned for a second day in Epcot, but we made the best of it. Went and had food at Galaxy's Edge. If you've never been to Galaxy's Edge, the sometimes referred to by folks as Star Wars Land. It's incredible. The food is so good. Having a Ronto wrap or blue milk, super good. They have a coffee there that's one of my favorite things in the entire world. It's called the Cold Brew Black Calf. It is a cold brew coffee with a thick, sweet cream topping with cocoa puffs all over the top. Just amazing. Oh, it's little Joey. Am I going to be at the Whoopie Pie Festival with Rip? Is Rip booked for the Whoopie Pie Festival? I believe I will be there. I will be wrestling in Maine for that. Uh, I didn't know. I didn't. I think I know. I think Delmy is. Yeah, I think Delmy and Rip are both booked for that, and we're all riding up together. Um, that should be a good time. I love the main shows this year have proven to be just a great time. Oh, it just went across my screen. Okay, good, good. I'm glad. Because without, while I'm streaming, I don't want to open my phone to look at my calendar, but it would be there. I swear I'm organized. But yeah, let's. Oh, the track's falling apart before we've even started the race. All right, says I'm still in first. I don't know. Having a rough run here. Old Barefoot taking a beating. Ooh, this is a rough course. I got stuck in a slap wheelie there. Hard to accelerate when you're in a slap wheelie. Gotta go, exhausted from work. Hey, got a day off tomorrow. Love to hear it, Grizzly Kid. Hey, have yourself a great night. Thanks for popping in. Always glad to see you. We'll see you again soon. Let's see. And in fact, this may be the last level that I roll through here because we are definitely we're getting toward the end of how long I like to keep these streams, and I still have cardio ahead of me tonight. I gotta head downstairs for an hour on the treadmill. I'm gonna finish watching Toxic Avenger, and then I'm letting Tubi pick what comes on next. Last night I picked Toxic Avenger on purpose. Oh no. Okay, this guy just got up close and personal with my opponent there. I was trying to reset the truck and didn't have to. Pop me back over onto the wheels. Okay, come on, come on. We're so close. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. But yeah, continuing on watching bad 80s horror, bad 50s sci-fi, all those genres while I do my cardio every night down in the basement. Speaking of, in Hollywood studios, I did get to have lunch at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Diner, one of my favorite experiences in Disney. So great to watch like just awful old sci-fi clips in a fake drive-in, that's actually a restaurant serving you while you're there. Like, I love that. It's so cool, so themed to an era that I love, that sort of mid-century. And I love kind of crappy old 50s sci-fi. So seeing, clips from Plan 9 from Outer Space and Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, like just so cool and so right up my alley. Oh boy, he's having a heck of a run over there. Ooh, he is really. Should I go help him? My opponent really struggling there. All right, I think we're in the finals now. Here we go. Ooh, having a rough run still. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one unless well, he looks like he might actually be struggling kind of like I am. It's hard to say. And I don't think I did it. I think he somehow managed to beat me. The first computer to yeah, let him suffer. All right, we're at a 500,000. We're gonna call it there. Guys, this was a great stream. So cool to try out the Steam port of this game, Monster Truck Destruction. I definitely like the mobile version better, but I don't know that I would pay for the downloadable content on the phone because when you delete it, it all goes away. It doesn't keep it. It's not a clean system. That's a weird side tangent. This has been a lot of fun. I had a good time looking at some of the old school trucks in here, and certainly we did it. We accomplished it. We saved up the money. We bought Bigfoot 5 with the 10-foot tires. That was the goal. I'm gonna pull him back up on screen because it is so cool to have him at my disposal. What a truck. And of course, I saw just a few days ago Bigfoot 7 that's been outfitted to look just like this truck while I was in Florida. Awesome to see that in person. Really cool to check that one off the list. Yeah, maybe at some point in the future we'll do another stream of this game. We'll win Bigfoot 1, USA 1 1. We'll get the Carolina Crusher, the old school barefoot. A lot of cool trucks in here. I mean, those are trucks from my childhood. That's a slice of early 90s Perry right there. And I mean USA 1 1